From what you say, social investments embrace the recognition that charity improves the quality of a society for those who are in need of aid and also for those who are able to contribute resources. If companies profit by doing good, why aren't they all doing it?
I think, again, it's about the understanding. I think it's also how you do the good. So if, for example, you decide to give bags of rice at the end of the year to the Pacheli School for the Blind, for instance, what is the return on investment in that? So basically, the point is, because organizations still don't understand that they can get a return on investment on every single charity, even philanthropy that they do, they will not do more because there has to be a business case. There has to be a business case for everything that you do. So I would rather give a consultancy, a free consultancy, for example, and say, instead of giving just bags of rice, giving bags of rice is good because people need to eat. But why don't you go into a long-term relationship with the school, for example, to ensure that students who come out of the school perhaps get admission into universities that can take children with such disabilities. And then at the end of the day, these children come back to intern in your organization. So a long-term procedure, you're building a pool of resources for your organization. Now the point is, a lot of organizations don't want to see the long term. They want a quick fix. So we did this, we splashed it all over the newspapers that we gave bags of rice. But then you are not getting any benefit for the organization beyond just a marketing strategy or a brand strategy. So until you are able to sell the business case at any given point in time, I think that's the more reason why organizations are not doing CSR properly the same way that they should.
Let's talk about one of the topical issues, unemployment. There obviously are not enough jobs to go around. We get a sense that entrepreneurial spirit abounds. What is holding people back? You're an entrepreneur.
I'm one of the proponents of the fact that not everybody should be an entrepreneur. I say it very openly and I stand by it. And that's simply because I think that we've over-glamorized entrepreneurship in this part of the world and then not giving people the tools, the clear understanding. It's okay to go to business school. It's okay to learn the basic tenets. But I don't think everybody should be an entrepreneur. That's number one. Because entrepreneurship that succeeds takes a lot. A lot goes into being an entrepreneur that is successful, particularly in this part of the world. And for me, I think that the over-glamorization in itself is a problem. So yes, we still need a lot of entrepreneurs, but what is the quality of entrepreneurs that we
So how does training and application of entrepreneurship help to solve unemployment problems?
I don't know if it helps, does it? Because, for instance, you have people that are unemployed. Yes, we have, the numbers are quite high. And then everybody thinks, okay, I can start up a business. And then starts up this business. And of course, we know the issues that most businesses don't survive beyond 5 years because they don't do the arithmetic. They don't do the basic work that they need to do before they become entrepreneurs. And so you have a large number of people becoming entrepreneurs. But how long do the businesses last? What's the dying rate of the businesses? So even if you're trained to be an entrepreneur, there are a lot of things that go into be an entrepreneur. You have to be passionate, deeply passionate about what you do. You have to understand that perhaps the business won't make money in the first 3 to 5 years. Are you able? Do you have the resources? Do you have the capability to keep going? So it's not just about us training people. It's not just about us encouraging people to be entrepreneurs. It's about what kind of entrepreneurs are we training?
Which brings me to the point. Are entrepreneurs born or made?
I think entrepreneurs are made the same way leaders are made. That's my personal, I think entrepreneurs are made. Not everyone should be an entrepreneur because a lot goes into it. Some of us are born entrepreneurs. Some of us are not. Some of us are people who you're able to sell anything, for example. You're able to convince people to buy anything, while some people are not. Some people are good leading from the background. Such people, if they become entrepreneurs, how do they cope? And again, there's a lot that goes into your person, your character, your values, are a lot of things that make a successful entrepreneur. So I would say entrepreneurs are made. They're made in the ring because anybody can start up being an entrepreneur. but very few survive being successful entrepreneurs.
Still talking about entrepreneurship, subsistence entrepreneurs are all over the place. How can people move on to bigger, more sustainable businesses?
I think we need the sustenance entrepreneurs. I think we need them. I am one person that I strongly believe in business at the bottom of the pyramid, because whether we like it or not, there's a lot of business going on at the bottom of the pyramid. So we need that level of entrepreneurs. You need to understand, what do my customers want? What appeals to them? And stay at that level and maybe grow it, but grow it, on a straight slope. So for me, I still think that we need that level of business. Some businesses need to grow. Some businesses need to remain at a particular level to be impactful. Because at the end of the day, if you're an entrepreneur and you're not making impact, then you are not an entrepreneur.
The bad economy can be a catalyst for growing businesses. Where do you see the opportunities?
I see the opportunities in the bad economy because, for example, within the FMCG, so the fast-moving consumer goods, you will have huge opportunities for new investments. So a lot of businesses, a lot of entrepreneurs can actually thrive in that environment. Because whether we like it or not, in a recession as we are, people will eat. People have to eat. So perhaps they will throw out other things that are not so important, but people will eat. People will want to live well. People will want to survive. So I see opportunities there. I see opportunities again within the fashion industry, which is quite huge in a country like Nigeria. But then one of the issues we keep talking about within that particular industry is the issue of sustainability.